Hey there, bold explorers. Welcome to another exciting episode of English Adventure, the podcast where we don't just learn English, we live it, breathe it, and use it to open doors to every opportunity life has to offer. I'm your host, Adam, and today we're diving into something that can completely transform the way you communicate. 3 daily public speaking exercises. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever watched someone deliver a speech so confidently that you thought, wow, I wish I could speak like that? The truth is, those people aren't born with some magical ability. They simply practice consistently and intentional until it becomes second nature. So, if you're ready to build unshakable speaking skills, grow your confidence, and feel prepared in any situation, stick around. Because by the end of this episode, you'll have 3 powerful exercises you can start using today to master your English speaking. Before we jump in, do me a small favor. Follow this podcast and share it with a friend who's also ready to step up their English game. Trust me, it's way more fun to learn together. You know, practicing English is a lot like training for a marathon. If you sign up for a race with a friend, you have a finish line you can see in someone to hold you accountable when you'd rather stay under the covers. But speaking practice, that's trickier. There's no giant finish line banner waving in the distance, no crowd cheering as you conquer your fear of making mistakes. And that's exactly why so many people give up before they see results. I've been there too. In the early days of learning another language, I felt awkward, embarrassed, and sometimes frustrated. But eventually, I realized something simple but life-changing. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need daily, consistent action. And that's what these 3 exercises are designed to help you do. So grab a notebook or open a note on your phone because you'll want to write these down. First up is what I like to call the 1-word story challenge. This exercise is deceptively simple, but incredibly powerful for training your mind to think in English without overthinking every single word. Here's how it works. Find a friend, family member, or even an online partner. Ask them to give you any random word in English like mountain, umbrella, or candle. As soon as you hear the word, your mission is to create a short, spontaneous story or introduction around it. Let's say your word is candle. You might start like this. When I think of a candle, I'm reminded of quiet evenings spent reading my favorite book while the warm light flickers gently in the darkness. It's a symbol of hope, guiding us when everything else feels uncertain. That's it. No script, no preparation, just you and your imagination. Doing this for even 5 minutes a day will train you to think on your feet, speak with more fluidity, and stop worrying about being perfect. If you can confidently build a story out of a single word, imagine how much easier it will feel to start conversations, give presentations, or share your ideas in English. Challenge yourself to pick 5 words daily and see how creative you can get. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Next, let's talk about something most English learners overlook: the power of the pause. Have you ever listened to a great speaker who seemed so calm and in control, even when they weren't talking? That's because pausing isn't a sign of uncertainty, it's a sign of mastery. I call this exercise the strategic pause. And here's how you can start practicing it today. Choose a short topic you'd like to talk about, maybe your favorite hobby, a place you'd love to travel, or a recent experience. Set a timer for 1 or 2 minutes and record yourself speaking about this topic. Now, listen to the recording. Where did you rush? Where did you fill the silence with or Record the same talk again, but this time, intentionally pause after important points. For example, I've always wanted to visit Japan. Pause. The culture fascinates me, food, the traditions, the way modern life blends with history. Pause. Someday, I hope to see it all in person. Notice how those pauses give your listener time to absorb what you're saying. They also help you sound more thoughtful and confident. If you want to take this further, practice with a partner who can raise their hand or give you a signal to pause in real time. The more comfortable you become with silence, the less pressure you'll feel to fill every moment with words. Remember, silence is not your enemy. It's your secret weapon. All right, explorer's time for the final exercise. This one might feel awkward at first, but it's an absolute game changer. It's called the Unbroken Gaze. Think about the last time you had a conversation where someone really looked you in the eye. Not in a creepy way, but with genuine attention. It makes you feel heard and valued, doesn't it? Exceptional communicators have mastered this skill. They can hold eye contact calmly, even during long pauses, and it makes their message so much more powerful. Here's how you can build this skill. Stand or sit in front of a mirror. Choose a sentence to say like, I believe in my ability to grow. Look yourself in the eye as you speak. Then, keep looking into your own eyes for 15-30 seconds without glancing away. If you're working with a partner, try speaking and then maintaining eye contact for a longer pause, sometimes up to a full minute. It will feel strange at first. You might even laugh. That's okay, keep going. Over time, you'll train yourself to be comfortable with direct connection. This will make you more compelling when you speak to groups, in interviews, or even casual conversations. And here's the beautiful part. When you master the unbroken gaze, you'll discover a deeper sense of presence and self-assurance that spills over into every area of your life. Now, you might be thinking, Adam, does doing these exercises really make such a big difference? The answer is absolutely yes. Because here's the truth. You don't become a confident speaker by accident. You become one by showing up day after day, practicing when it feels awkward, and believing in your ability to improve. Think of every time you do the one-word story challenge as a brick in the foundation of your fluency. Every strategic pause is a beam that supports your clarity and poise, and every unbroken gaze is a window that lets your authentic self shine through. Do these exercises regularly, and I promise you'll look back in a few months and hardly recognize the shy version of yourself who was afraid to speak up. All right, my fellow adventurers, that wraps up today's journey. Let's quickly recap. The one-word story challenge. Train your creativity and quick thinking. The strategic pause master, the power of silence. The unbroken gaze, build presence and authentic connection. If you start practicing these 3 exercises today and keep going, you'll be amazed by how quickly your confidence grows. Before you head off to try them, please take a moment to follow this podcast. Leave a review if you enjoyed the episode, and share it with someone who could use a little boost on their own English adventure. You never know how much your encouragement could inspire someone else to begin. Remember, you become what you practice. So practice boldly, practice consistently, and practice with the belief that every word you speak brings you closer to the confident communicator you're meant to be. I'm Adam, and this has been English Adventureware, language meets real life. Until next time, keep exploring, keep practicing, and keep adventuring. Happy speaking, and I'll catch you in the next episode.